Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of the Charlotte-Mecklenburg schools, I would like to welcome you to Hawthorne Academy High School's 2024 commencement ceremony. In honor of our graduates, I ask that you turn off your cell phones at this time in order to make this a memorable event for everyone. For security reasons, please remember to remain in your seats during the ceremony, including the taking of pictures. Thank you for being so considerate as we make this day a day to remember for the class of 2024. We will now proceed with our program.
Good morning. I am Jeraylis Guardado Avila, and I am the 2024 Salutatorian of the Military Global Leadership and Public Safety Academy. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand and join me in a moment of silence in honor of our U.S. servicemen and servicewomen serving at home and abroad. Thank you. In tribute to America, please join me in reciting the Pledge of Allegiance and the playing of the national anthem by Hawthorne faculty member, Ms. Sarah Archer. Gentlemen, please remove your caps. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. You may be seated.
Good morning. My name is Jalen Kilgo, and this is Destiny Moore. Thank you. And we are the 2024 salutatorians for the Academy of Health Sciences. Hawthorne Hawks, family, friends, and distinguished guests, welcome to the commencement exercises for the Hawthorne Academy High School class of 2024. Families, thank you for giving us the guidance, commitment, and support we need to get here today. Faculty, thank you for your dedication to teaching, your daily encouragement, and your patience. Friends, thank you for coming today to recognize our achievements and to celebrate such an important moment.
Now, it is my honor to introduce our esteemed stage guests. All guests, please rise as your name is called. Ms. Thelma Byers-Bailey, CMS Board of Education, District 2. Dr. Candace Salmon-Hosey, Chief Technology Officer, Charlotte-Mecklenburg Schools. Ms. Triss Sexton, East Learning Community Superintendent, Charlotte-Mecklenburg Schools. Ms. Sharon Bracey, Principal. Ms. Angela McKenzie, Assistant Principal. Mr. Adam Pelletier, Assistant Principal. Ms. Barbara Hudson-Young, Teacher and Announcer. Brianna Ruiz, Valedictorian of the class of 2024, Hawthorne Military, Global Leadership, and Public Safety Academy. Embrace Sims, Valedictorian of the class of 2024, Hawthorne Health Sciences Academy. Jurelis Guardado Avila, Salutatorian of the class of 2024, Hawthorne Military, Global Leadership, and Public Safety Academy. Jalen Kilgo, Co-Salutatorian of the class of 2024, Hawthorne Health Sciences Academy. And myself, Destiny Moore, Co-Salutatorian of the class of 2024, Hawthorne Health Sciences. Thank you for being here to celebrate the Hawthorne class of 2024. You may be seated.
The students I'm about to present to you have earned the honor of valedictorian in their respective academies at Hawthorne. This is a title given to the student with the highest overall grade point average in each academy. Both students have completed rigorous course schedules and demonstrated excellence in academics. I am pleased to recognize Embrace Sims as a valedictorian for the class of 2024 for Hawthorne Academy of Health Sciences, and Brianna Ruiz as a valedictorian for the class of 2024 for Hawthorne Military and Global Leadership Academy. Please join me in applauding both of these students for their hard work, and let's welcome them to the podium.
Good morning, respected faculty, parents, friends, and most importantly, the class of 2024. My name is Embrace Sims, and I am proud to introduce myself as this year's valedictorian for the Health Science Academy. We have finally made it to the day we've awaited most since we started high school, especially since we were not able to have a proper ceremony for our 8th grade year. We've made it past the tests, the bathroom escorts, and the long Wednesday mornings when you forgot it was homeroom. Amongst all, we have also made lasting relationships with teachers and friends who will always be a part of some of our best memories from high school. I would like to extend a heartfelt thank you to our teachers whose unwavering kindness and support never failed to keep us educated and create an enjoyable school environment. I would also like to recognize my mom and my mama who have always made it happen. They have constantly encouraged me and have always been proud of my accomplishments and supported my aspirations along with the rest of my family. My best friend, Tia, who has pushed me and been by my side since middle school. And lastly, my friends who I've had the privilege to meet during these last 4 years and have experienced many new things alongside. I appreciate you all for being people who I know I can always turn to and for making a great impact on my life. Throughout my senior year, I learned a very special lesson that I know will be valuable to not only mine, but all of our lives. During this critical year of high school, I worried a lot about my grades and extracurriculars and how they would affect me in rank and in my college applications. I found myself often stressing about not doing enough for the future, leading me to pester our counselors and career coordinator, which probably made them just as stressed as me. I believe that maybe taking on extra classes at Central Piedmont, applying to a surplus amount of schools, and even participating in many events would be my only key to success. I was laser focused on how my future would turn out and not so much on my present, which is just as important. I urge us all to remember that worrying about the future only robs us of the joy of the present. Focusing on the present means taking initiative and seizing opportunities to give and be our best. As we approach adulthood and a society that pressures us to rush ahead and constantly plan, we should take into account the value of being present, We should savor the victories and challenges we will undeniably face and be willing to approach each day with an open mind and an eager attitude. Congratulations, class of 2024. Be proud of yourselves and know that this is only a step towards your purposeful and successful lives. Thank you.
Good morning, students, parents, faculty, and guests. My name is Brianna Ruiz, this year's valedictorian of the Military and Global Leadership and Public Safety Academy, but also now retired battalion commander. I take a lot of pride in my role and accomplishments in JRTC. Like I'm sure all of us have done throughout our high school career, I may have procrastinated a little when it came to writing this speech. But this time, not because I really didn't want to do the work. This time it was because I wasn't ready. Wasn't ready to say goodbye. Wasn't ready to close this chapter of my life. Now, don't get me wrong, I cannot wait to not have to wake up at 4 a.m. every day. But I'm not sure if I'm ready for my childhood to end. To say goodbye to the people I've seen every single day for the last 4 years. Now, how could I possibly sum up 4 years in one short speech and do it justice? We started off our high school career unlike the people before us. We started high school online in the midst of a pandemic. We didn't have the typical freshman year experience. We had to adapt to the challenges around us, and we overcame all the obstacles we faced. I think those challenges perfectly represent how well the class of 2024 is able to persevere. And that is exactly what we need to remember as we move on from high school. We are going to face obstacles. Life is full of roadblocks and challenges, but we can, and we will, persevere. We've proven not only to ourselves, but to the world, that we don't allow our challenges to stop us. We adapt and we overcome. One thing that I largely attribute to being able to face my challenges was having a strong support system. My family and all of my friends have been so vital in my life. My mom knows everything, and she, as she likes to remind me, is always right. She gives me the best advice, she allows me to rant and complain, and she's always right there to let me talk her ear off. My dad, he's always been the strong one. He's been our rock, never falters and never wavers. He may not always be around, but his absence isn't felt when he's so consistently involved in our lives. My brother, my number one, the one that faced everything before me and made sure I had his unwavering support. The one that always matched my energy and was always as excited, if not more, than I was about all of our interests. He practically made me into a mini him, and he loves taking credit of that fact. So I'll admit it here, yes, Ben, you are in fact the funny one. Not only because you're older, and because you had more time to be funny. And to all of my family, thank you for always being there to support me. I love you all. Everything is for you guys, and for my grandma, Abuelita Malena. I'll never forget you. Y a toda mi familia, gracias por siempre estar ahí a soportarme. Los quiero mucho. Todo es para ustedes. Y mi abuelita Malena, nunca te olvidaré. And finally, my life honestly wouldn't be complete without mentioning my day one, my best friend of over 13 years. We came into this together and we're leaving together. We grew up together, changed each other, saw each other's flaws and decided, yeah, I'll stick around. And we became family. No matter where I go, I know you'll always be right by my side, because we've quite literally gone through everything together. So I'm sorry, Jen, but you are 100% stuck with me. I hope all of you have these kinds of people in your lives, the ones you couldn't imagine being away from, the ones that stick by you through everything, the ones who make you want to become a better person. I know I'll never forget all of the things my support system and my teachers have done for me. Our teachers tolerated us for longer than we would have been able to if we were them. They made us strive for better, watched us grow and change. They truly made our high school experience the best they could, even if there were days we dreaded having to sit in their class. I'm sure they dreaded it some days too, but we did it together. They allowed us to discover and learn all of these new things we found interesting and the not so interesting. So if I had to leave you all with one final thing, it would be, don't wait for tomorrow to start living your lives. Our lives are right now. It isn't too late to be happy. It isn't too late to try something new. It isn't too late to change and challenge ourselves. There will never be a perfect time to start. There will never be a clear path. We must pave the path ourselves. So start living. Don't let the best years of your life be something you look back on. Let the best years of your life be something you cherished in the moment. Thank you all for your time, and make sure you thank the people in your lives for the impact they've had on you. It's better to remind people how much they mean to you than allow them to forget. Congratulations, everyone. We finally did it. We didn't reach the finish line. We reached the start line to the rest of our lives.
Let's give these speakers another big round of applause, please. Every year, I always begin my graduation speech planning, trying to determine what I want to say to the graduating class. I seek to celebrate their accomplishments. I want to honor those who made this moment possible. And I always like to give the graduating class something to motivate them for the next step in life. My parting message to the graduates means a lot to me. This year, as I prepared, I reflected on how most of the major data related to high school graduation happens before the graduation. We track things like class rank for the graduating class, student scores on ACT, the SAT, AP exams, and we look at the percentage of students being accepted to 2- or 4-year colleges or universities. And while these are all very noteworthy data points, for today's message, I really wanted to lift up a message to seniors that I hope will be something for them to reflect on after graduation. So I asked myself, what data really matters when we're wanting to send our students beyond Hawthorne? A few weeks back, I heard a principal colleague share with his graduating class about the importance of kindness in his graduation address. He didn't mention college plans or scholarships or employment. He focused on reminding his students to operate with the spirit of kindness and to strive to help others as they passed along the way. Sitting in the audience as he spoke, I again found myself wondering what was my message going to be for my students. Ironically, at that moment, it hit me, and it was simple. I want each of my students to live a full life and to be good people. You see, this graduating class started high school in the heart of a global pandemic. Masks, directional signs, and PPE were their norm. It was definitely one of the most challenging times for me as an educator to navigate. And I drafted this speech on a cell phone that has far more capability than the first desktop computer I bought my senior year in college. Artificial intelligence is changing the way we interact with each other in our daily lives. These are all ways or examples of how things constantly change and that there's uncertainty that the world offers us all. The truth is, we did our best as educators to prepare our seniors for the world that is ever changing. And if we are honest, we have to say that might be a little bit like throwing arrows in the dark. But really it's not. You see, what I know to be true is that regardless of how the world changes or how many challenges in life may arise for you, one thing remains constant. Students, being a good person will benefit you greatly. And if you're wondering how I know, it's because the data speaks for itself. Helping a stranger in need fosters a sense of support and care for the greater community. Data point. Using your voice to advocate for a better community resource for your neighbors with housing insecurities or mental health needs. Data source. Being accountable and truthful in your interactions with others allows you to establish a good reputation and to be trusted and respected by others. Data point. Being prudent in choosing to do what's right instead of taking shortcuts and finding loopholes. Data point. You see, we spend a lot of time in high school with our seniors talking about college and careers. And of course, those things are very important to us. But what's just as important is how you carry yourself as a person as you navigate adulthood and the world beyond Hawthorne. Who you are at your core and how you treat others matters. So for the class of 2024, while I have heard your goals, and I'm sure that you will go forth to have great success in college, the military, and in the workplace, I stand here today to remind you that as you blaze your paths toward personal success, leave a trail for those who will follow. Leave your mark on society as one who was a giver and not just a taker. That's the best data the world could ever ask for. As your principal, I am very proud of all of you, and I look forward to seeing your legacies change the world. Congratulations to the class of 2024. And now the moment we've all been waiting for. Hawthorne High School class of 2024, please rise to receive your diplomas.
Janae Jacqueline Adams. Benjamin Aguilar Gomez. Karami Nyasia Albritton. Christopher Cal-Alcea Rodriguez. Elizabeth Ayala. Adriana Bird. Akaya Black. Charles Philip Blakely. Sarah Bodie. Amira Kayliana Bostic. Iris Itzel Bruno Modesto. Alyssa Shamir Clyburn. Faith Cole. Kaylin Adriana Corbett. Jimena Paola Cordero Monje. Jamari Deshae Cosby. Salah Amazing Daniels. Zamaya Gloria Ann Davis. Michaela Simone Dual Rushing. Wajma FNU. Talia Arkira Freeman. Samantha Fuentes Ocampo. Jennifer Samantha Galindo. Moises Josue Galindo. Michael Gonzalez Albaran. Jorelis Estrella Guardado Avila. London Tyler Guerriere. Bidesh Goron. Amani Nairi Hamilton. Jay Sean Lamont Harris. Ashley Belen Hernandez. Angel Abimael Hernandez Perez. Ziamara Abigail Hernandez Chicas. Reagan Simone Seiler Hall. Jalen Jean Kilgo. Riddle Kasor. Suhaib Merjan Kulatane. Maria Emily Lindeche Gomez. Ambiorix Lorenzo Pomales Lysander. Sahila Lucky Vance. Kimberly Martinez Alvarez. Exauste Tutundale Benza. Aiden Yair Munoz Alanis. Patty Jane McKenna. Ayana Queen McLean. Alexa Juliet Mejia Molina. Mindy Minguez Juarez. David Thomas Moore. Destiny Michelle Amani Moore. Mia Marie Morales. Brenda Araceli Morales Barahona. Kimaya Lene Neville. Ashley Marianne Padron Servine. Brandon Isaiah Patterson. Hannah Marie Patterson. Jeffrey Joey Pinksavan. Jessley Joanny Ramirez Amaya. Kimberly Reyes Santiago. Josue Alexander Rivero Guardado. Maya Nicole Robinson. Yamalid Melita Rojas Francisco. Savannah Kaylee Roel. Jasmine Brianna Rucker. Brianna Marie Ruiz. Daylin Giselle Sanchez. Juliet Geraldine Santiago. Dahlia Rebecca Serrano. Embrace Anjay Sims. Shayla Maveli Soto Vasquez. Isnia Thamang. Tia Angel Tapla. Victoria Jasmine Trejo Perez. Mia Angelina Vasquez Lopez. Herman Velasco Palais. And Hanny Matai Vigil Reyes.
Class of 2024, please rise. On behalf of the North Carolina Department of Public Instruction and the Charlotte-Mecklenburg School Board of Education, I now pronounce you graduates of Hawthorne Academy High School. Seniors, you may now move your tassels from right to left. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my honor to present to you the graduates of Hawthorne Academy High School, class of 2024. Congratulations, graduates.